Again with that same evidence 2 years later. Every single bit of it, well, for the most part, unfortunately, except for the few things that were stolen by Kirkpatrick and Amaya and Garcia with Medford Police Department. You guys, I really wish you had not stolen my rape blanket. It meant a lot to me. I don't know why you stole it, but wherever you put it, whatever you did with it, if there's still any way to get it back, I would appreciate it. Or the videos that you deleted off my cellular phones when you put me in custody and said you'd be happy to keep those evidence bags with you. That wasn't okay, you guys. But look, this is disgusting to me, to be honest. My rape underwear that goes with those rape blankets that still have John Tokar's semen in them. How disgusting and vile. Do you think I want to have to look at those for the last 2 years? Or that the evidence is even still in any shape to be collected? Shame on you guys. We have children out there with these people on the streets, Wojak. Come on. How about that picture? Not okay. What did you guys shove in my arms? You put a shot in both of my upper arms. So I would shut the F up. I'm not going to until this is all said and done. But I would appreciate it if everyone would back away from my family. They mean the world to me. Graves, it's too bad you didn't finish your job there before you went out to the sheriff's department. You said I was going to hear back from you, bud. Of course, I didn't kidnap a baby. I've got a lot of kiddos of my own. I've helped raise 28. It'd be my pleasure to do another 28, but if I'm done, then I'm done. I'm certainly not going to take any that don't belong to me. What about this here? What do we have? Oh, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Hi, Nick Giles, Deputy District Attorney. I've tried to talk with you so many times because you know I didn't try to kidnap a baby. Mr. Guile, that's a very, very important position you have. And just because Amaya was part of that, and you guys are trying to make me look like an absolute lunatic in this valley, it's not going to happen because I will get it back together. My God is bigger than any of this. But my old friend Tim Barnick, who used to be district attorney, and that's when I met him, and we became friends, he's now a judge. That's kind of a big deal, Gal. I'm sorry you're not going to make it to be a judge. But when Tim Barnick saw right through the nonsense of Rick McInnes, when he tried to have him falsely arrested, falsely transported, and falsely imprisoned 16, 18 years ago, yeah, that's how Tim Barnick and I met. That's where we started. Because he saw right through Rick. Let's see, what else do we have here? But I certainly didn't try to steal a vehicle, sir. No. Tom Lofton, I was helping him. And was going to be compensated by DHS, Department of Human Services, because he used to work for the Department of Defense. And how ironic, before I ever even drove his truck one time, I called the Federal Bureau of Investigation at 202-324-3000, and I got full clearance because I was concerned. I didn't even want to drive it 1 block because I didn't have my driver's license at the time. So I assure you, there's a paper trail 4 days. I would not steal a vehicle. I would not steal a baby. I wouldn't steal a penny. Not because I'm perfect, but because I'm a Christian. I sin all the time, of course, but I don't break the law intentionally, ever. So how in this world did this happen? Attempted kidnapping, I didn't want my little girl to have to testify before a jury if I took it, so to speak, to the box. So I said, I will take a plea. Do you know also that if I had taken it to the box and not taken a plea, if by some stretch of the imagination I would have been found guilty on a zero shred of evidence, I would have had to register as a sex offender. As they say, people that attempt to kidnap babies or kidnap babies, children in general, is for sexual deviant purposes. Children, guard your ears. I'm sorry you had to hear this. That is disgusting and vile. And not one of the among 28 that I've helped raise would ever implicate me for anything of such nature. In fact, some of the evidence I tried to give to Central Point PD, Brian Day, where are you, Mr. Chief Allison? Come on, how many calls have you not returned? Sexual assault. After I got sexually assaulted in the jail by Deputy Titus. So, I mean, this has been with me for how long? Probably about the same amount of time that broken tooth I've been toting around. Yeah, come on. I don't care whose house, what house, Sellers, Gilkison, all you guys. I do help pay the bills. I am a taxpayer. When I worked in the financial industry for 15 years, and I had the privilege of being a foster parent with Jackson County for 10 years. But thank you for the little R&R at the state hospital. That was a fun trip. I thought we could have fun with this, or we can just relax for a little bit and remember to eat and breathe and sleep and drink and come on back home to my kiddo. But thank you, Mr. Corporal Childers, for trying to keep me safe at RVMC. That was a trip. As soon as you left, sir, I tried to go in the next room just to charge my cell phone before I had to walk back down to the bus station. The security guards were going berserk because Celeste Patton, oh my goodness, she's stealing beige. Where'd she? I just wanted to charge my phone. Anyway, they ran me out on a rail. I mean, ran down the road because I wasn't supposed to be on that property. I find some humor in it now, thank God, but it wasn't funny. You guys had them so convinced, Nick Guile, that I had attempted to kidnap a baby. Breaks my heart. So no R&R for me there, but yes, I did. And attention, all of Jackson County and the entire world. I did not go to the state hospital because I'm mental. I did not go to the state hospital because I have all of these diagnoses. It was actually for me to get some R&R. My attorney, Jacqueline Bunick, requested it at first. It was for my safety, so that I would not get illegally arrested, illegally transported, illegally in prisons, anymore, because I needed a break. I needed some rest. But you know what? That didn't all work out so great, because when I got back, then see, I was on probation. How can you be on probation when you haven't even committed a crime? But okay, I took a no contest from my Tory, and for the vile, disgusting idea of having to register and not being able to volunteer at schools and things like that. So inappropriate. But you know what? God is faithful. I've kept every document, every shred of evidence. And, Tim Barnick, we'll get there. We'll figure this out. And we'll get these all reversed. But thank you, Federal Bureau of Investigation. I appreciate you taking over and keeping me safe now. Because when I get back into town from the state hospital, Miss Dana Klein, yeah, she had a hard time understanding me, and I her, because I could not see her heart at all whatsoever. All she would have had to do is do a little research, a little reading. Well, she